This is 15 fantastical facts about Brownsea Island. The island is one of a few places still to have red squirrels. This is because grey squirrels have never been introduced to this island at all. It's also the reason why the new UK section, Squirrel Scouts, has red jumpers. Can you spot one?
Brownsea Island is owned by the National Trust, who bought it in 1962 for £100,000. The northern half, though, is a wildlife reserve managed by the Dorset Wildlife Trust.
This stone on Brownsea Island commemorates the experimental camp that happened on the 1st of August 1907, just down there. The stone was unveiled in 1967.
This is one of over 60 benches on the island, so that you can rest, relax and recuperate during one of your walks, or even have a picnic while sat down.
There's only one post box on the entire island, and this is it, and it gets collected every day.
Brownsea Island also has its own castle, Brownsea Castle. It's owned by the John Lewis Partnership, and they also lease 17 acres of land on Brownsea Island. It's available for you to stay at if you work for the John Lewis Partnership. So if you're lucky enough to be able to do that, we'd recommend checking that out.
Brownsea Island has 3 walks all the way around. They span from around about 30 minutes all the way up to an hour, and they go from the whole distance from the ferry all the way to the other side of the island.
So this is the site of Maryland Village on Brownsea Island. This is where Colonel Waugh set up a self-sufficient community to help support the pottery he established. It was still standing in 1962 when the National Trust bought the island. However, the effects of a fire and time meant that it had to be demolished with a controlled explosion from the military. So all that's left now is rubble.
Several industries have actually started on Brownsea Island, including cattle ferrying and pottery via that little pier down there. Brownsea Island isn't actually unoccupied. Roughly around about 30 people live on the island, and back in 2010 the first baby was born since 1927.
There are over 60 species of tree on Brownsea Island. Can you name all of them?
Family service is held at St Mary's Church every Sunday at 3 p.m. during the summer months, when the sun's out and it's nicely warm. The church itself was built in the 1950s by the owner of the island then.
Brownsea Island is twinned with an islet in Normandy in France.
The island is the largest of 8 islands in the harbour, being 1.5 miles long and 3/4 miles wide, consisting of around about 500 acres.
You'll only find one statue of Baden-Powell on Brownsea Island, which is this one, along with a footprint of his. However, the more famous Baden-Powell statue is over on Poole Quay, where you can find Mike there now.
And this one looks across to Brownsea Island and has been here since 2008.